Hi friends, this is Vishal Nadapura. Welcomes you in a lecture series of operation research, one of the most important subject in the mechanical engineering as well as in the daily life problems. We will start our journey with the introduction, and we will see the history of the operation research, some significant features, then methodology of the operation research, then advantages of operation research, and then application and scope of the operation research, and lastly we will see the techniques used in operation research. Let's start with the introduction. The subject operation research is the subject operation research is a branch of mathematics, and especially it is applied to the mathematics used to provide a scientific base for management to take timely and effective decision. So nowadays it is very most important and crucial thing to take decision about the industries, and in the this competitive environment, one has to take the decision according to the requirement of the customer and market too. So in this case, what is the thumb rule in most of the industries? Because when small industries or MSME does not recruit uh, perfect manager, and all the functions are carried out by a single person, like decision of production planning, dispatching, purchasing of the raw material, and all the things. So in all the cases, thumb rule is just like that, by guessing of the current market situation, and just a thumb rule that this will happen in summer, this will happen in monsoon, and by this way the decision maker takes the decision. But this subject operation research provide you some technical techniques or mathematical techniques which will help you to take the decision. Here, the management is the multidimensional and dynamic concept. It is multidimensional because the management problems and their solution have consequences in several dimensions, such as a human, economic, social, and political fields. As the manager operates its system in an environment which will never remain static, because it will always a dynamic condition. Uh, as we can see here, we can see nowadays the pandemic of COVID-19 situation. All the manager have take the decision about the production during May and June, but due to the lockdown, all the decision are in vain. So it is always a dynamic situation. Hence, the manager, while making decision, consider all the aspect in addition to the economic aspect, so that his solution should be useful in all aspect. So this requirement can be fulfilled by this operation research. And the general approach is to analyze the problem in economic terms and then implement the solution if it does. Not aggressive or violent to the other aspect like human, social, and political constraint. So again, as we have discussed about the pandemic situation, it is again a dynamic condition, and in this case, manager have to consider the aspect of the human and social life and the political constraint. Again, lockdown is also an one type of political constraint due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And operational research is a body of knowledge which uses the mathematical techniques to solve the management problem and make timely optimal decisions. So it is not just like a thumb rule or any method which has been continued from the ages, but it will apply the mathematical techniques or the proper technique for a different type of problem. Operational research is concerned with the helping managers and executives to make a better decision. Today's manager is working in a highly competitive and dynamic environment. In present environment, the manager has to deal with the system with complex interrelationship of various factors, among them as well as equally complicated dependence of the criterion of effective performance of the system on this factor. And conventional method of decision making is found very much inadequate. In this regard, if we discuss the condition of the border, India, of the border of India with the China, then in this case, due to the Atmanirbhar Bharat, all the industrial person or the managers of the industries are somewhat inclined to use indigenous raw material than the Chinese, and it may occur some extra cost because of this, and thus the manager have to take the decision in regard to the complex interrelationship, because if they try to use indigenous or non-Chinese raw material, then it incurred some extra cost, whereas they use the Chinese raw material, uh, they have to face the opposition of the customers too. So in this case, the manager have a dilemma what to use and how to use and how much proportion they have to keep in mind. So these all are the complex issues, and operational research is can be helpful to solve this type of issues. Operational research uses a logical analysis and analytical techniques. It will not an any arbitrary method, but it will use perfect logical analysis and mathematical technique to study the behavior of the system in relation to its overall working as a resulting from its functional interconnected constraint, whose parameters are recognized, qualified whenever possible. Relationship is identified to the extent possible, and alternative decision are derived. So it also enables the user or the decision maker to take the alternative decision with the help of mathematical and analytical techniques. So this is the operational research. Ultimately, we can say operational research it is a gives us the technique to take the decision, timely decision, effective decision. After this much of introduction, let's see about the history of the operational research. Then history of the operational research goes to the Second World War, and so it is called as a war baby, because the root of the operational research is led in the era of Second World War, and England had to do it for the to comply with the war condition, in war condition as well as for the society of the people, and they have very limited resources, and to allocate the resources almost all over the England as well as to the military, they called some scientists as well as strategic person to tackle the problem, and they uses the proper technique to solve the problem. The resources of food, medicine, ammunition, and manpower are the main resources under the consideration for the body of the for the strategic body, where they have to manage the war as well as use the population of the country too. So these all are the resources this body has to manage between population as well as to the war. The generals of the military invited teams of the expert in various walks of life, such as scientists, doctors, mathematicians, business people, professors, engineers, etc. And the problem of the resources utilization is given to them to discuss and come out with the feasible solution. So the problem, all the problem with the resources, with the constraint or with the limitation, we can say, are given to the were given to these people from different vocations, such that scientists, doctors, mathematicians, and business people, and they are supposed to plan the allocation or the distribute the resources among the people of the England as well as to the military. And for that they have made lots of brainstorming, and they come out with some result and some techniques, and that techniques is nothing but the operation research. Why the name given is the operation research? Because operation is generally used in the war, so it is used in the wartime era. So the general of the military called it as a operation, and the problem and the word research is used for the inventing a new method. So the operational research world came into existence. Now we will see the different definition of the operation research given by the different author as well as different societies. First, we will start the Operation Research Society of India. What it says, or as attack of modern science on complex problem arising in the direction and management of the large system of man, machine, material, and money in industry, business, government, and defense. So by this definition, by remembering this definition, almost 2 or 3 questions we can remember. Just where it is used, where it is used in industry, business, government, and defense. For what it is used for man, machine, material, and money. These all are the main constraint for all these industries. So the definition, we can say it is an attack of modern science on complex problem. Attack is a little bit a negative word, but it is, we can say it is not an attack, but it is an implementation of modern science on complex problems arising in the direction of management or managerial direction. Another definition was given by the Operation Research Society of America, which is like this. Operation research is concerned with the scientifically deciding how to best design and operate man-machine system, actually requiring the allocation of the scarce resources. So it will give something with the scientifically decision-making process and how to best design and operate the man-machine system usually required in allocation of the resources. Another author, author Clark, says the operation research is the art of winning wars without actually fighting. This is a very short definition, but it have a very large meaning. And sometime in exam, it is also asked that justify the statement, operation research is an art of winning wars without actual fighting. So this is not an without actual fighting, but it is an it is an art that is enable your victory before the actual fighting. Not without actual fighting, but before the actual fighting, because whenever you have a proper technique of the allocation of the different resources like different ammunitions, guns, firefighters, say all these three militaries like Navy, Army, and Air Force, and amount of forces to the allocation according to the requirement of geopolitical area like mountains, sea, or flat ground. According to that, if you allocate a proper allotment as per the requirement or as per the skill of the particular army personnel, then you almost win the war before the fighting. So the Clark says the operation research is the art of winning war without actually fighting. Now, what the DW Miller and MK Starr says, operation research is applied decision theory. It uses any scientific, mathematical, or logical means to attempt to cope with the problem, to solve the problem or cope with the problem that confront the executive when it tries to achieve a through going rationally in dealing with the decision problem. So it is again, it says that it helps to the executive in taking the decision problem and to cope the complex decision problem, and it uses the scientific, mathematical, or logical means or logical techniques. Let see what the PM Morse and G. Kimball says. Operation research is defined as scientific method for providing executives departments as a quantitative basis for decisions regarding the operation under their control. So it is again in all of there are lots of definition of operation research, but just for understanding purpose, we will see just a few here. So these all are the definition of the operation research. Now let's see what is the characteristic features or features of the operation research. So first of all, it is an decision making tool. So as we have seen in all the definition, it always help to the managers or the decision maker to take the decision. by proper implementing of the technique, whether it may be a mathematical technique or a logical technique. So we can say it provides a decision making tool. Then it is a scientific approach. This is not any thumb rule or any conventional method, but it always use the scientific approach and logical techniques used in the uh, can be helpful in take the decision. Then it is an interdisciplinary team approach. This is the most important feature of this operational research, because in most of the cases what happen, the different department of any particular organization have a different technique or a different approach to cope up with the problem. Whereas this operational research enable this problem in which all the disciplinary or all the department as a team can use the particular technique to take the decision. It is also provide a system approach because it enables the whole system to take decision wholly, not by separately, but you can take the decision by compelling with the by considering the all the department as a one system. Operational research, it largely depends on digital computer, but obvious this type of complex technique, uh, when you try to solve manually, it is very cumbersome and laborious process. So it is mostly depend on the digital computer. And it is also an object oriented approach, because always the center or the goal is our object. If the goal as a manager in the industry, then the goal should be a profit maximization or cost minimization problem. As a doctor, it is the best or the health recovery in minimum days, or the proper nutrition with the minimum cost. So always it gives you the objective oriented approach. So this is the characteristic or features of the operation research. Let's see how the methodology works, or the method or the phases of operation research. So we will study the phases of operation research with the help of a chart. Let's start with the any problem. Problem may be the industrial problem, real life problem, family problem, economical problem, agricultural problem, any problem. But it should be a real life problem or the opportunity. Then after the this problem or the for this problem, we will abstract a particular aspect or particular. We will develop a some system which uses the different aspect, or choose the particular aspect of the reality which needs the attention. So if we understand the problem with the help of current situation, say war situation, it is not actually war, but it is an face off between India and China. But let's understand, uh, let's take a problem of the war between any two countries, not with China. So during war condition, what should be the your aspect? Aspect should be a allocation of the ammunition, allocation of the personnel, military personnel, allocation of the type of military among these three, Navy, Army, or Air Force, and define the problem. What is your problem? Problem is always objective is the to win the war. So it is always our goal to how to take the how to defeat the opponent. So first define the problem, definition of the problem is cleared, then choose the particular aspect of reality which needs attention. So which criteria you have to keep in mind first, and decide the sequence or the priority of that problem. After this deciding of this all problem, uh, apply some logic, or after the logic, develop a mathematical model. So again, operation research gives us the technique, gives us the approach to mathematically solve the problem. Then it will give you the chance to, or the next page, we will develop a mathematical model, which model collects the relevant data of all these particular aspect, say how much army with the one nation have, how much Air Force have, how much ammunition of different category, say for the ground level, for the air, and for the different range, how much available. So collection of this, all this relevant data, then establish the relation among variables and parameter of the system. Now, how much variable are required? First, it is the decision variables or controllable variable. Decision variable are the variable which is the basic in need. Then objective function. Objective function is our goal, what we want in a particular position. If you think about our example, then our goal must be to defeat the opponent in a particular war. Then policies and constraint. Policies and constraint are the technique used for the war, as well as constraint or the limitation what we have, what one nation should have. Then they must be develop a functional relationship between all these variables, decision variables, and limitation and resources. So the first step is to develop a system, and after developing the system, develop a mathematical model. Now, completing the mathematical model, derive the mathematical model with the help of a particular technique. There are so many techniques in the operation research, like linear programming, transportation model, sequencing model, inventory model, CPM and PERT, and so on. So apply a suitable model or the technique to solve the problem, and to get the solution in terms of decision variable. Whether now, after getting the result, test this result according to the our condition. So the next phase is testing the model and its solution. So put the values of the decision variable in the model and under consideration. See, keep in mind, this is not an actually implementation, but this is just an planning phase. According to the result, just plan or just allocate the resources as per the result, and check whether it is it acceptable or non-acceptable. It is acceptable, then go for the next phase, which is the implementation and control. So apply the result whatever you gain here, say in terms of army personnel, which type of army personnel should be allocated on which area, which will definitely confirm the war. And control phase. Control phase is almost most important. Say when you apply the result on this result in a actual phase, it should be a controllable value and should be follow up regularly, whether it is going as per our plan or as per the our requirement or not. If it is not, then we have to change accordingly. This is the when the result is acceptable. But if the result is not acceptable, then modify the model. So it is another phase: modify the model as per the requirement, and again solve the model after modification, and test the model and takes its solution. If it is acceptable, then go for the next phase: implementation and control. And if it is not acceptable, again modify and again modify and again modify and check, modify and check, until we get the acceptable result. So this is the methodology of operation research. Now let's have a look on some scope or the application of operation research. Okay, so in application, a very first and foremost application is the defense operation, because the bone of this operation research is from the requirement during the operation, or sorry, during the war condition. So in defense operation, it is used to tactical planning of requirement and use of the weapon system. It is also used to allocation of the resources for various defense operation, and to coordinate and integrate the activity of number of personnel or the number of independent component like Air Force, Army, Navy, which gives the maximum benefit to the military. Now, if we see the financial and accounting, in the finance problem, dividend policies, investment and portfolio management, and second, claim and complaint procedure and public accounting, in to find out the break-even analysis, capital budgeting, cost allocation, and financial planning, and lastly, establishing the cost for the byproduct and developing a standard cost. So this is the uh, application, or this is the area of application in finance and accounting. Then in the marketing field, in marketing, selection of the product mix, marketing and export planning, then sales effort allocation and assignment, advertising, media planning, selection of effective packing alternatives, then prediction of customer loyalty, then launching a new product at a best possible time. So this is in marketing condition. Now purchasing, procurement and exploration. So optimal buying and reordering with or without a price quantity discount. Then transportation planning, replacement policies, binding vehicles, vendor analysis. So these all are the purchase, procurement and exploration. Now the product management and facility planning. So it is almost industrial planning. So in which first is the manufacturing. Then in manufacturing, aggregate production planning, assembly line, blending, purchasing, and inventory control. So this application as a mechanical engineer, it is foremost requirement. Then employment, training, quality control, allocating of research and development budget, and most effectively. So this is in manufacturing. Then facility planning, location of size of warehouses of the new plant, distribution centers and retail outlets, logistic layout and engineering design, transportation planning and scheduling. So in this all the criteria, or in this all fields, operational research can be used. Then if we see the maintenance and project scheduling, so maintenance policies and preventive maintenance, maintenance size and scheduling, project scheduling and allocation resources. Then personal management, so allocation of the manpower, in personal management, manpower planning, wage or salary distribution, designing organized structure more effectively. So as per the requirement of the manager, deputy manager, assistant manager, and supervisor, and allocation of this all personal. Then negotiation in a bargaining situation, skills and wage balancing, scheduling of training programs to maximize skill development and retention. Then if we see in the technique and general management, so this is particularly somewhat inclined to industry. But if we think about the techniques and general management, then decision support system and MIS forecasting, making quality control more effective, project management and strategic planning. And if we see about the government, then economic planning, natural resources, social planning, and energy. Say we can say policy management or the policy making. Urban and housing problem, military police and pollution control, etc. Is the area of the operation research in which government can use this technique. Then in agriculture project, operation research can be used to increase the agriculture output also, and allocation of the scarce, say which crop should be allocated to a particular land, or how much land, according to the weather condition and according to the amount of rainy season. Then in hospital staff or hospitality management, to solve the queuing problem in a big hospitals, and to solve the administrative problem of the hospital organization. And research and development, the reliability and economy of the alternative design, control of the development project, coordination of multiple research projects. So these are all the application area, and almost we can say almost all field or all the area of the real life can use the operation research techniques. In our personal management or personal study planning also we can use the operation research. These all are the area of application uh, of operation research. Now we will see the technique used is the operation research. So there are many techniques. Some of them are listed here. First is the linear programming. Linear programming gives you the best utilization of, particularly in managerial or financial problem. But in this technique, it uses the linearity between the resources or the variables. And the dynamic programming, the problem of the limitation of this linear programming is it cannot consider, or it will not consider dynamic nature of the variable, but it is overcome in the dynamic programming. So dynamic programming, it is advanced than the linear programming. Then queuing theory, it is mostly used in the, where queue are generated, just like ticket window at elevator station, bus station, uh, in hospital, to in the OPD, where queue is generated. Inventory theory, so it is used to control the inventory cost, particularly used in industries where raw material, when to purchase, where to purchase, and in how much quantity the required. So this way, inventory control theory is used. CPN and PERT technique is used mostly in large projects. It is in project critical path method and program evaluation and review technique. Then the game theory is used when particularly two competitor are there, whether the competitor may be in game, in a particular sports game, or it may be in a marketing game. Then the replacement model, where to replace our particular machine. It may be our bike, it may be our mobile, it may be any particular manufacturing machine. Then sequencing model, how to give the sequence or priority to the operation as per the technique, as per the requirement of product, as per the requirement of the shop floor planning. Then decision analysis model and simulation. So these all are the technique used in the operation research. So that is all for today, friends. What we have learned, let's summarize. First, starting with the introduction of the operation research. Then we have seen a few definition of the operation research. After that, we have seen the characteristic of the operation research and methodology of operation research, how it is used. After that, we have seen the application area, and lastly we see the techniques used in the operation research. So that is all for friend. Thank you.